Hello and welcome then, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of Arena Clash Rainbow Six Siege. I am Panky as ever, and this week I've switched things up and been joined by Ace of Pyrite, fresh back from Canada himself. Here is our first game of the night today though, Spartans versus Enigmas, and the Spartans line up from Stratford: Wolfie, Pickle Rick, Godvu Sama, Criminal Eagle 81 and Moonface.
Coming in for the Milton Keynes Enigmas, we'll have Itic Tactical, Claros, Jesse Derp, Jimmy, Burnout Elite, and it's Pennywise. And this is where it starts getting difficult. CCTV cache with a man disadvantage is not an easy place to be, because now that's going to afford Enigmas the space to just start working into Garage, which we can see they've done there. Jesus getting the first kill initially onto Burnout, but that's going to be traded straight back out by Jimmy, and then we're going to have Jimmy getting a second for himself onto Criminal Eagle, so that's going to leave us 4 versus 1 now, and Wolfie has it all to do once again. I'm sure his teammate Jesus is going to be shouting out some advice being in this situation last round, but he's going to get the first of those 4 that he needs. And what he really needs to do here is break these down to as many 1 versus 1 engagements. This is the last thing he wants to be doing. He's got himself into a situation where 2 people can shoot at him at once, and eventually it's too many angles to watch, and Claros will tidy that up. We're going to have the first kill coming out for the Spartans, followed by the second as well, with Wolfie HD coming in and getting the kill onto Jimmy. So that's going to be the hard breach off the board as well, and that could be an important factor in this round. We're now down to 3 versus 5. They've managed to get the gym window open, but the hot tub wall will now remain closed, and that can be an awfully important area to be able to attack that site. It's not essential, but it can be the difference maker. Criminal Eagle getting a kill of his own, so that's going to leave us now 5 versus 2, and we've also got Buck on very low health here. 20 seconds to go. Criminal Eagle getting another kill for himself, having an absolute field day in the bathroom here, and that in part can be thanks to the hot tub wall being closed. We don't have thermite here, so usually you might see hot tub wall opened and then you'd see the bathroom wall opened, and that would take away that comfort.
3 versus 3 now, and still plenty of health left for Valkyrie, but the attackers are inside and they are starting to swarm all over the bomb sites. There's a double trade as Carlos and Jesus go down, but they're inside the church. Moonface pushes in aggressively, takes 1 down, and then downs the Valkyrie, leaving only Legion on the board. He's now 1 versus 2. Does have an impact need to make himself a new hole through for the push. The diffuser is on the floor, not ready to be planted yet. He does spot one in the distance. The pings are still there from his team. The plant is going down inside church. This means for a few seconds he is in a 1v1. If you can see this and get the flick, oh, it was close. He might be able to even this out and put himself in a 1v1 after, but the plant is completed, which means Sophia's back on her gun. That Maverick is incredibly low to health. He's just waiting for him to strafe too far one way. Valkyrie camera is going to stop the information inside church now that he's been picked off, but it's time to start getting aggressive, Legion. You can't be the slow player anymore. Flashbangs head forward. There we go. He sees him, takes him down. 1v1 now. Good job of singling out these players. Now, although he's got to find Sophia, and the camera, of course, was killed. He's being pinged. Sophia knows where he's coming from, but he's running low on time because the diffuser has to be stopped as well as just getting the kill. Checking through the bars, he doesn't know exactly where he is, but the shots will come in and miss from Sophia, so her position's been given away. She hides and goes for the run and actually gets the kill at the last second anyway, but it came right down to the wire. The Jaeger does pick off 1 more kill. It's the Hibana that dies this time, but she's already got the hatches open, but this time they trade the Jaeger back, and now the attackers are a little bit more free to move, and they know this and they're comfortable with this, so they're woken up a little bit. 45 seconds now on the clock, but Echo has come into play now and starts to slow them down even more by getting out a couple of these sonic bursts. Grenades go on down and land deep here inside the church. It won't do much to anyone, but it does clear out anything that might be waiting there and confirm there is a lack of trophy systems. Not sure if I like this, Claros. A late flank is one thing, but a flank at this point in the game is actually more inclined to just keep you out of the site when the rush comes in. So you can see now he's now upstairs in the bar as all the attackers are rushing in towards the site. They know exactly where Echo's going to be because he's been there the whole round, and they get in, take him down, and immediately start to plant. The Bandit just about got there in time and did manage to take down 1 player on the flank. There's not a lot of health left now on the 2 players in... the 2 attackers left up, but the defenders are surrounding them. Behind that bar is 1. Here's the Bandit comes on through, and Moonface picks him off as he aggressively pokes towards the drop. Now it's only Pennywise. He's got 2 to find. Now neither of them have very much health. He can easily one-shot both of them. Sees one dick behind the shield, and it is the sledge, and you can see the hammer peeking up above it. but if he sprays through that cabinet, he might use up too much ammo. Trying to get that quick shot on the top. All Sledge has to do is keep himself hidden. He did actually get down, but I don't know whether the Legion will be aware of that, or if he thinks he's just ducked away again. As it is, it's slowing him down even further. He's now looking for the next one. He can't see him behind the table, but Move Face gets a perfect shot on Pennywise, and just like that, with a not pretty but still win final round, the Spartans take the game.
I like what the Spartans did there. They kept their energy up. They lost a couple of men to the Roma. Still managed to come back and level things up and clean the game out for themselves.
Welcome back then, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to go with our second game, and I'm told the players are raring to go, so we're going to make this a quick intro. As before, I am still Panky, he is still Ace of Pirate, and here is your versus graphic and your lineups for our next game of the night. Zafir is actually inside the A site, just holding firm for a minute, waiting for the team to back him up. Flashbangs being thrown in, but nothing to follow it. Whiston going downstairs, potentially looking for a runner on the rappel, but there's no one rappelling anymore. And here's Jamie pushing in aggressively, picks up one kill, but will he be able to help out his team? Yes, he knifes the man in the back that is cutting the rest of them apart. Blackbeard again aggressively sprints in, but he loses his life to Jaeger as he runs straight at him. Hibana has been down, and suddenly it's only on Thatcher, and 3 defenders are left alive. Everyone on the attacking team getting a little bit overly confident and aggressive there, and as a result, they throw away a round, which was looking really quite good for them.
4 versus 3 coming into the final minute. Not seeing much Thermite play. Hibana is on there as a breacher, but there's hatches that you're potentially going to want to open here. That's another kill for the Smugglers, so that's going to take us to a 4-2 advantage now, and the attackers really do have it all to do. Maverick needs to be careful here. He's been spotted out, and he's going to take some damage through those Maverick holes, so I like his decision making here, and that's get himself away from that wall because the defenders are now watching it. Beautiful one tap from Titan there, again showing the power of this hatch up in this sort of CCTV area. We're going to see the attackers looking to push towards site a little bit more now, I think, but Maverick is going to lose the last of his health. A nice drop kill through the hatch there for Titan. That's going to leave him 2 versus 1. He's going to need a 3k at least if he can get this. It'll actually be a 4 because he got one from the hatch as well. So that's going to be 1 versus 1 now. He hits that goo mine. He's thinking about getting the diffuser down. He holds all the cards here, really. He's got the diffuser in hand, so he does have the option of a plant, but he's going to just drop out of his ADS at the wrong time, and that allows the Jaeger to move round and peek. Great defending there from the last man of Smugglers.
And it's suddenly looking good for the Smugglers and their defence. Dark Wolf looking for smoke, looking for where he may come back up again. We know he's at the top of the stairs, but Dark Wolf thinks he might be down below. He was at the top, but he's still not sure, and this is a good play from Bristol 17. Staying unpredictable and actually picking up another kill from that range with the SMG-11. Oh, and another one straight through the CCTV. He's got that red dot, and now he's got the confidence to push aggressively in. He does spot that last man, but can't get the shot off in time, and he will fall down. But Ice Keens gets one as well. 2 versus 3 now, but it's a great start for the defending team. Another quick trade back after one more kill for defense leaves Hibana all on her own now. She does now head on forward to take down that bulletproof camera. He's got the diffuser in hand and needs to put it down. He's going to start to tease it. Changes her mind, flicks on up, looks for the mute, can't get that kill. Did see the second player as well, but took so much damage in the process. 30 seconds on the clock is a lot of time, but needs to kill 2 players who are currently lined up through the central corridor. Flashbangs in, looks to push on down, does have a look through the gap, can see both, they're lined up, sprays one, gets one down, didn't see the second one until the last second. Now sees a gap through the hole, sees that they've moved away. This could have been so close to being over, but that Rook still has a lot of health to his name. Possibly Legion Mines, so he's got to be careful here. 7 seconds to go. Rook around to his left. He knows he can see it. He looks for it. He sprays for it. He gets the kill. Titan seals the deal and ends the game with just a sliver of health to his name.
A 1 versus 2 clutch for the Hibana. Unfortunately, I have to probably put that more at the hands of the defenders losing it than Titan necessarily winning it, but he did things right.
But with that, we have our 2 games done for the evening. Don't forget, if you want to go down to your local Belong arena on a Friday night to take part in these community games and potentially train and find your way into a squad for the next season, belong.gg has all the information and all the ways to find your nearest arena for you. Thank you to our sponsors of Control Freak who joined us this week to help put on the tournament, help put on the arena clash for Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you to Tim, Ace of Pyrite, for joining me for this week, and thank you guys for watching at home. We'll be back next week with more games from Arena Clash Rainbow Six Siege.